Hey guys, it's Drac and it's time for a Nerf combos video, apparently. So, this is the Nerf Longshot. It's an in-strike blaster. It's actually the first in-strike blaster and it isn't elite. But it has all of the relevant and necessary attachment points to do some fun stuff and introduced the tactical rail. So it came with a front gun. That front gun had the ability to shoot one shot out of this barrel here, and then it could also fire through the barrel to use its main blaster where it introduced the clip system. So priming like this, it's got sweet bolt action, and the stock, which is collapsible over here to only 2 lengths, you can see has some integrated clip storage, which is super duper cool. So that is the stock form of the Longshot, and now let's get into some sweet combos for it.
So hopefully you guys weren't expecting a bunch of goofy attachments on a Longshot. That would be ridiculous. Where would you get an idea like that? This is a no-nonsense Crimson Strike Longshot with overhauled internals. There's no front gun, no scope. It's very simple, kept compact for close quarters combat. It's designed to use the massive power of the Longshot's plunger with a balanced spring load for miniature darts. It also has a stock block which distributes weight towards the back and lets you really choke up on it. You don't have to worry about your stock collapsing. It is permanently locked in this position and excellent for CQB. In addition to this, it has a foregrip which allows you to prime the blaster without having to move away from your readied position while using the blaster. And then of course it has the Explorer clip installed, which is why we call it the Singapore Special. It's designed to use Explorer darts. So I call this model of Longshot the Dead Orbit. It has a few interesting features, primarily an LED panel up at the front which turns on. Won't be able to see it with this bright day star beaming down on the blaster, but it has that. In addition, it has a full brass breech system allowing you to fire through an effective foot-long 1730 seconds barrel, delivering more power from that Longshot's plunger tube through and allowing for both streamline, elite dart, and Stefan firing. In addition to this, it has an integrated Maverick for some old school Spartan shot goodness, and only needs a 6 clip because boom boom got him. 6 shots, 6 kills, and if you need more than that, you do in fact have an integrated revolver for all sorts of NIC barrel tapping goodness. So I call this combo the Veteran. It features one of the most old school integrations in an integrated Longshot front gun that's taking the front part of the barrel, cutting it down to next to nothing and putting it where the bipod used to be. Features an original angel breech made by FA24 himself. Same similar kind of performance as the Dead Orbit Longshot, using that full foot of brass and firing Stefan clips designed specifically to shoot the miniature Stefan style darts, in this case glue domes. And of course this was made by legendary Nerfer FA24 and features his commission signature underneath the priming grip, which is just incredible and adds to the value of the piece historically. The front gun and main blaster are both fired off of a linked trigger system, and if you know what this blaster is, you are so old school, there's not much more I can say about it. So this is the Arctic Camo Sniper, aka I know how to hydro dip, hashtag deal with it. You can take a look at that ultra sweet white and silver digital camouflage hydro dip job there. Only features a 12 clip because 18 is too much, you can't go prone with it, and 6 shots isn't enough. You got to be able to take out an entire squad with your sniper rifle as you lone ranger through the Arctic wilderness, taking out Nazi zombies and all manner of foes. Features a heavy spring load, fires very hard, no barrels because they do in fact reduce your range, and we need to shoot as far as possible with this foam flinging monster. So this is how I would personally run a Longshot, and some of you might recognize it. This is the Nightfury CS-Infinity, features a painted 2-match scope for extra ranges and pretend imaginary land. And then of course has a Firefly stock because I find it to be a very comfortable stock, has an extra space for battery storage in a blaster that doesn't have batteries, and adds dart storage functionality. Of course, blaster has an integrated Magnus into the front gun itself, so kind of an homage to the original front gun, except this one actually does something useful, allowing for both dual wielding just like the original blaster intended, and mega dart firing capabilities. I think that it's really cool. The blaster can be fired both in tandem and together if you have long enough arms, and it's just a fun blaster. Check out how long this thing is. This is the basic blaster. Yeah, blaster, the basic blaster. It's got a flat black paint job and integrated shotgun foregrip. No stock because you don't need a stock when you're shotgunning with a sniper rifle. And a full Roboman aluminum bolt sled, making it virtually indestructible when combined with the shotgun foregrip technology. And it just gets the job done. Not much else to say about it. Basic blaster. This is the don't you wish it was a long shot, but it isn't, now you're sad. Alright guys, so this is the Undead Denial, also known as the CQB Special, also known as the Zombie Slayer Spectacular. So of course we'll start in the back. We are featuring two 18-round clips because you need lots and lots of ammunition come Kingdom Come, and of course we can't use drum mags because they're just way too bulky for the apocalypse, and stick mags are obviously the most pro ammunition solution. Then we move on and we have two shields up top to keep the blood of all your vanquished foes from getting in your sweet helmet, and a scope so that you can always line up your next target, as well as two extensions for extra range and power, and a foregrip because once you've got that bipod down and you're going prone, you're going to need another bipod and a place to put your forward hand, as well as an integrated machete because where we're going we don't need in-strike rail attachments. Whoa there guys, back off that comment button because I already know what you're thinking.
But Jack, Coop did all this first. You copied him.
So yes, obviously Coop has made a few videos where he does goofy Nerf combos. I prefer making things to sticking attachments on them, but before we jump on the whole like, Drac, you stole this idea from Coop train, let's realize that Coop actually isn't even the originator of this idea. The Nerf combos videos originated from Nerf Boy Productions, a Canadian Nerfer who does fun stock class nerfing things and videos, and we don't really care who had the idea first. The ultimate thing is that the video is entertaining and fun to watch, so if you enjoyed it, thank you for watching.